Which M&Ms are the best to bring with you when you travel? Plain.
Do you need more humor in your life? I know I do.
I definitely do.
Humor is so important in content right now because there's so much stress in the world. Anything you can do to lighten that up and add a little humor into your content, I think is appreciated by your audience.
Using humor in content brings people together and helps people relate to each other on a human level. Sometimes I go all day without laughing. We could be lightened by infusing humor into our content. I know the content that I watch is typically funny.
If I'm clicking on stories and somebody's making me laugh, I'll keep watching. Customer focused, think about the person that's watching and what they might want to watch. You've talked to me about some concerns of using humor in your content, being taken serious or not being professional enough. What is your concern with humor?
Well, being a business owner, I want to be trusted. I want someone to know that I will provide exactly what I'm committing to providing and providing a high level of service. And I worry that if I am too funny or silly on camera, that I won't be taken as seriously.
People like to laugh, and so they're going to connect more with you when you become a little more human, because you do have a sense of humor.
And my hope is that if I make someone laugh, they are more apt to call me.
You're very organized, and I think that does come across just once you get to know you, that you're going to be very detail oriented, but you can still laugh at yourself.
And that's important.
I mean, think about the stories that I like to watch are Sarah Blakely. If anyone watches Sarah Blakely of Spanx, if you watch her stories, she actually tells a story and makes you laugh, and she doesn't take herself too seriously. And then David Spade, because he tries to find the humor in the daily life.
And Jerry Seinfeld. He's someone I watch all the time because he brings humor to our everyday lives. Everything that we do, from eating cereal for breakfast to getting together with a group in a parking garage and getting lost, like that episode of Seinfeld, and losing the car. I mean, he makes humor from everything we do in our lives, and we like to all laugh at this stuff together. I mean, there's no other way to go along in life besides laugh at it sometimes.
It makes things relatable that you go through. Like today when we're filming this, we had about 10 things go wrong. I should be showing you that because that might be relatable to you. But we were not recording that because I'm also recording this. And I'm used to being behind the camera, so it's hard to record myself and record other people and record a podcast at the same time. So I have to laugh at myself in that. So we should be showing that. That would be interesting, but we're not. But that would be one example of using humor in your business to show sides that other people may be able to relate to.
I think next time we start recording from the minute we get together.
Yeah, you would love to see all the things that went wrong today.
We might want to laugh at that, actually. That would be helpful.
But I also believe in having content that looks professional, and that's why I go to a little bit more effort to make content look professional, because you are a business and you want people to take you seriously. So that's showing like the behind the scenes of something that things could go wrong, but also presenting yourself in a professional manner so that you can be taken serious as a business. And I think the number one thing with humor is just to think about, hey, there's someone behind here watching this and they want to laugh. You want to laugh, and I want to laugh.
And so we're not perfect at anything that we do, and it all takes practice, and there are more mistakes than perfect takes. You think?
Say that again?
There are more mistakes than perfect takes.
I love that.
Let me say it again. Remember when they used to show bloopers on TV?
Oh yeah.
It was fun to watch the bloopers. I always loved watching or how about at the end of what is the movie, the Las Vegas movie, when they show the photography of everything that happened? Oh, Hangover. So at the end of every movie, they'll show bloopers or what do they call them?
Outtakes,
bloopers. There's humor in that, and our whole lives are outtakes and bloopers. And we, with a lot of people who are successful, we only see the successful part. We don't see the outtakes and bloopers. And I think there are outtakes and bloopers the whole journey.
I mean, it's fun to post little things you're doing, but make it make sense or have some kind of meaning to the person watching. Like, think it through. Don't post everything you're doing. And then try to infuse a little bit of humor so we can laugh. We're talking about humor and the importance of it in our content, but also drawing the line where you're also taken seriously. And I think the magic ingredient there is to find the outtakes and things that happen in life and make fun, but also present yourself as a professional.
I think that's the hardest place to be, and that's why it's so challenging. Because what we're saying is we want someone to take us seriously, but then in the same breath we're saying, don't take yourself too seriously. And so we need to find that spot in the middle where we are laughing at ourselves, but yet presenting our skills and trustworthy information so our potential clients will hire us and want to work with us.
So not only with humor, but anything you share, but think about your audience. Always think about your audience. How can you entertain? If I'm out walking on the street and I see something and take a picture, that may not mean anything, but I could then share something else that would bring it into some type of meaning for you. And I think that's what's key. Because when you do that, you will know that I respect you enough to make some kind of meaning of that, and then you're gonna maybe listen more, rather than just trying to be silly or funny and it doesn't mean anything to you. And then you're gonna tune out. Thanks for being on the show, and we'll see you next time.
There are more mistakes than perfect takes.
You have to admit my hair looks like... Okay.
Because we're funny when we're not trying to be funny.
Okay. So I was in the middle of a sentence and the camera just turned off. So that was funny, but you weren't able to see that.
Or hear what she said.
It was a 4-letter word.